Ever wake up exhausted, even after a full night's sleep? The culprit might not be your body, it could be your mindset. Today, we'll uncover 6 sneaky mindsets that quietly drain your energy, like perfectionism and the endless what-if spiral. These aren't just bad habits, they're like background apps draining your mental battery. But once you spot them, you can take back control. For each mindset, a practical mindset shift will be provided. You can use right away. This isn't about blame, it's about empowerment. Think of this as your toolkit for reclaiming your mental energy. By the end, you'll have a new framework to stop these energy vampires in their tracks. Ready to recharge your mind? Let's get started. Here's the first mindset to watch for. The first energy drain, the perfectionist trap. Example, you rewrite an email 5 times, afraid of making a single typo. Perfectionism isn't about high standards, it's the belief that anything less than perfect is failure. It's the voice that says, if I'm flawless, I'll finally be worthy. You spend hours agonizing over tiny details, terrified of mistakes. This constant striving is exhausting, like running with the emergency brake on. The pursuit of perfection leaves you anxious and depleted. Here's your mindset shift. Embrace good enough. Good enough isn't mediocrity. It's knowing when more effort won't make a real difference. Next time you're stuck in perfectionism, ask, is this good enough to move forward? Give yourself permission to be human. Try doing something imperfectly this week. Send an email with a typo, leave a dish in the sink. Prove to yourself that nothing catastrophic happens. By practicing good enough, you rewire your brain to value progress over perfection. Your worth isn't tied to flawless output. You deserve rest and peace, not endless self-criticism. Shift from perfection to progress and watch your energy return. Now let's tackle the next mindset. Next up, catastrophic thinking, the what-if spiral. It's when your mind jumps from a small worry example, you cough once and immediately worry you have a serious illness, to the worst-case scenario. Your boss says, "Can we talk?" And suddenly you're convinced you're getting fired. This isn't helpful worry. It's a mental horror movie that triggers your stress response. You end up living through crises that haven't even happened. Here's your mindset shift. Play the movie to the end. Instead of shutting down the thought, walk it through. What if I get fired? Then what? You'd update your resume, look for a new job, and eventually land on your feet. When you play out the scenario, you realize you can handle it. The monster is always scarier when you don't look. Next time you spiral, write down your fear and keep asking, and then what? Until you reach a solution. Writing it out engages your rational brain and calms the panic. You're more resilient than your fear suggests. Take back control of your story. Let's move to the third mindset. The third energy drain, imposter syndrome. Example, you get praised at work but think you just got lucky. It's the nagging feeling that you're a fraud no matter your achievements. You dismiss your successes as luck and live in fear of being found out. This leads to over-preparing, self-doubt, and never feeling satisfied. The result? Constant anxiety and exhaustion. Here's your mindset shift. Become an evidence collector. Your feelings aren't facts. Fight imposter syndrome with real data. Start a success file, a folder or document where you record every win, compliment, or skill learned. When self-doubt creeps in, review your evidence. Remind yourself, fact, I led that project. Fact, I solved that problem. Over time, the weight of evidence outweighs the feeling of being a fraud. You start to believe the facts, not the fear. Reclaim your energy by owning your accomplishments. Ready for the next mindset? The fourth energy drain, all or nothing thinking. Example, you eat one cookie and feel your whole diet is ruined. It's seeing everything in extremes. You're either a total success or a complete failure. One slip up and you feel like you've ruined everything. This mindset creates a cycle of defeat and drains your motivation. Life isn't black and white. Progress is messy. Here's your mindset shift. Find the and. Instead of I ate a cookie so my diet is ruined, say, I ate a cookie and I can make a healthy choice next. Hold two truths at once. You can make mistakes and still be committed to your goals. Try rephrasing your thoughts with "and" instead of "either or." I was late for my workout, and I can still get 20 minutes in. This flexibility reduces pressure and stops the self-sabotage cycle. Practice "and" statements this week to introduce compassion and realism into your thinking. Let's address another common drain. The fifth energy drain. Mind reading. This is when you assume you know what others are thinking. Example, a friend replies late, and you assume they're upset with you, usually something negative about you. You interpret a neutral interaction as disapproval and spend the day stewing in anxiety. The truth? You're reacting to a story you made up, not reality. Here's your mindset shift. Assume good or neutral intent. When you catch yourself mind reading, pause and offer 3 alternative, non-negative explanations for someone's behavior. Maybe they're distracted, tired, or busy. It's probably not about you. This breaks the habit of defaulting to self-criticism. You can't control what others think, but you can control your own narrative. Save your energy for real connections, not imaginary judgments. Now the final mindset. The sixth and final energy drain, the comparison drain. Example, you see a friend's vacation photos and feel your own life is boring. Social media makes it easy to compare your real life to everyone else's highlight reel. This habit breeds inadequacy and robs you of joy. You end up chasing what you think you should want, not what matters to you. Here's your mindset shift. Put on your blinders and run your own race. Like a racehorse, focus on your own path, not others. Curate your social media to inspire, not deflate. Unfollow accounts that trigger comparison. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to someone else today. Celebrate your own progress, no matter how small. That's how you build real self-esteem and reclaim your energy. Let's wrap up with a quick recap. We tackled perfectionism, catastrophic thinking, imposter syndrome, all or nothing thinking, mind reading, and the comparison drain. These aren't just ideas, they're tools for managing your mind and reclaiming your energy. Recognizing these patterns is the first step. Using the mindset shifts is where real change happens. When you feel that old drain of anxiety or self-doubt, you now have a choice. Interrupt the old pattern, use your new tool, and choose a different outcome. Your energy is your most valuable resource. Protect it. Clear out these mindsets and focus on what truly matters. Your goals, relationships, health, and happiness. Which mindset resonated most? Share in the comments. Your story might help someone else. If this message hit home for you, a quick like would be amazing. It really helps more people see this. And if you know someone who needed this reminder, feel free to send it their way. For more on self-empowerment, hit subscribe so we can connect again soon. You can watch another video right here. Thanks so much for being here.